Good morning, superstars. Today is Thursday, May 14th, and you have some puzzles to solve to start you off. Today is also, sorry, I'm trying to click, career day. What do you want to be when you grow up? You can research this profession, you can act out this profession, you can dress to be this profession, whatever you want. Watch a video, read a book, do something to inspire you with what you want to be when you grow up and what you want to work as. For social studies today, you have the final two chapters of Who Was Sacagawea, Chapter 8 and Chapter 9. Chapter 8 is going to tell you what became of Sacagawea after the expedition ended, and Chapter 9 is more about how we honor her today. There's some virtual field trip resources that I found from another teacher online. Please, you do not need to make the journal entries or follow the actual directions, but on the actual link itself, there are lots of videos. There's a video on the discoveries they made, a maps link that you can go to. You can explore an exhibit at one of the different museums. So it's just a fun way to kind of conclude the book and explore Sacagawea and the journey of Lewis and Clark a little further. Today is the final day to work on your tribe project. Again, you do not need to do the teepee. This is more, if your tribe lived in a teepee, then you would do that. Otherwise, I know a lot of your tribes live somewhere else. You can also showcase what they hunted, what they wore, where they lived, things like that, but you will be presenting this tomorrow. For reading today, you are going on Padlet again. You can review the teacher videos from last week, questions and answers. You're going to ask yourself a question about your tribe and try to answer it today. And you're going to start thinking about the big ideas for your tribe. What motivations did your tribe have for survival? What traits did they have? What kind of people were they? What kind of struggles did they face in their lifetime? If I was doing this about Lewis and Clark, I know Lewis and Clark were motivated to make maps and explore new land. Their traits were overall pretty friendly and resourceful, and their struggles were a lot of struggles with the weather, some struggles with learning the language, and a lot of struggle with hunger along their journey. You're going to add your ideas to Padlet, and again, please make at least one comment for each of these topics. So you should have one question with an answer and one post under the big ideas. As always, all of your resources are there available for you if you'd like to. For writing today, you are going to start your chapter. So please review and use your graphic organizer from yesterday when you picked out your text structure that you're going to use. You're going to write your informational chapter. Please make sure you check your chapter assignment. Some of your write-longs don't seem to match up to what chapter I assigned you, and in order for this book to work for your tribe, it does need to all match up. Include a chapter heading, vocabulary, and keywords for your text structure. Please write your chapter online to make a group book. I have not been requiring anybody to do anything online this whole time. I've allowed you to write on paper, but not today. Today is the only time I am asking that you do it online so that all of your chapters are available online and everybody can easily read it, and we can share the books tomorrow. There is a rubric available here if you'd like to print one. Otherwise, it is available on the side. Remember, you need your general structure, a heading, introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. You need to organize your thoughts. You need to have transition words at the start of your paragraphs. You need to make sure that you have paragraphs that are at least 3 to 5 sentences long each. They can be longer. They should not be shorter. Details. Make sure you include specific vocabulary for your tribe. You give me specific examples. If you're telling me about what your tribe eats, give me specific examples of the fruit or the vegetables. Give me specific examples of the animals that they hunted. If you're doing immigration, give me a specific example of somebody who migrated to your tribe's land. Include a picture or a chart. You can do this right on Google. You can copy and paste it right into your page. And editing. Check your spelling, check your capitalization, and check your punctuation. This is a 12-point rubric, and I will use this in your feedback for the week. And when you click on your tribe name at the bottom, it will bring you to your book. So this is an example of the Chinook Tribes book. I've already created the cover page for you with your tribe name, a general picture, and your group member names. So these are all of the students who are in the Chinook tribe. I also created a table of contents for you. These are the different chapters or the headings. If you want to edit them and make them a little bit more creative, like I'm so hungry instead of food, feel free to do that. Where are we? Where am I? Hide and go seek, whatever. You can feel free to have fun with this and make it more creative, or you can leave it as it is. As you can notice, this is slide 1. Oops, let me edit my view here. There we go. As you notice on the side, this is slide 1, this is slide 2, and then we have slide 3. So I made slide 3 is page 3, which is where the book will actually begin. Okay? And then I have all of these. There's 5 of them because there's 5 chapters for the Chinook group. There's a spot you're just going to click this, type in the heading, and then you just start typing right here. Okay, I do have it set to Comic Sans size 15. You are allowed to change the size when you are done to make it fit or look a little nicer. Please leave the font alone and please leave the color alone. Some of you have gotten really creative with using bright pinks and yellows and some colors that are really hard to read. So please leave it black and please leave it in the Comic Sans font. Okay. There is an example of my chapter for the Lenni Lenape Indians on immigration, the causes and effects of the British and the Dutch coming to the Lenape land, and kind of what that cost them. If, as a reminder, here's your chapter assignments in case you've forgotten. For math today, you are going to complete fraction check-in number 2. Please, 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 please remember to read all of the directions and make sure you're explaining your thinking as clearly as possible. The biggest thing that I'm noticing is that some of you explain what tool you used, but not how to use the tool. You guys are going to be in 4th grade soon, and you need to be able to explain how to use a tool clearly, not just name the tool that you used. So that's there for you. If you're still struggling with fractions, again, there are 3 optional assignments on iReady that will give you a quick review lesson as well as a quiz. And then, of course, there's some optional early finisher activities as well. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck!